We are here at the finals, guys, of the Tulsa, Oklahoma Covenant Store Regionals for Netrunner. We have Sam Suied on the right. We have Sasha Friedman on the left. We have Steven behind the mic. We've got Robert behind the mic. Hi, Robert.
Yo!
We've got recurring credits on the right. We've got Sasha's braceleted wrist on the left. We've got some purple D6s on the right.
I think it's far enough down to be his forearm.
And Sam started off here in BN with heavy sweeps week. Looks like, is that a double against Andy? Is that double sweeps week against Andy? You just win the game when that happens a lot of the time.
Double mint gum.
Crazy, crazy. Blue level clearance on R&D there.
Clearance.
And Sasha looks like he opened with a dirty laundry shirt gamble. So
yes,
there's money all
did.
over. And Sasha now, you see him shaking his head because he probably should have installed that data sucker first.
Yeah, I mean, mistakes happen.
Yeah.
These
Sasha a
things
little
happen.
lackadaisical here, you can tell.
Yep.
Sam's been working his way through the loser's bracket. He's on fire here. Blue level clearance on click 1 and 2 for Sam.
He just
And
needs
installing
that
it's like a
Snickers.
wraparound on R&D there.
Yep.
Look at Sasha already just shaking his head like, I've lost it. You just didn't install a data sucker, man. It's
Whoopsie
just
doodle.
fine. 2 over to HQ, Draco. We're going to spin those recurring credits. It's going to be 5 strength on the res there.
Whew.
So Fairy can't blow through it, and it's going to be a continuous taxing piece of ice. This is one of the advantages of Sweeps Week against Andromeda. You can make these kinds of really high econ plays and not worry too much about it. This is kind of the trade that you get there. Now Sasha having to decide, does he want to break it with Fairy, or does he want to eat the in the run and the tag?
We're about to find out.
We are about to find out. Looks like I saw at least one Beal in Sam's hand. Sasha looking at cards, seeing what he wants to do. Hard to break a Draco with a Fairy. It's just hard.
It's very hard. Look at Sam, though. Super collected.
Super calm. And Sasha, remember, coming off a long break here, that's kind of one of the things about being in the winner's bracket finals is that you have to wait for all those losers brackets games to resolve.
Yeah, just enough time to get out of the zone.
All right, so Sam turning those recurring credits over, gonna make it a trace 4, maybe a trace 5. I think I may have seen him pop a credit in there. Yep, Sasha's paying 4. And getting one back for Desperado, getting a data sucker token. He's gonna access 1 card, and it's the Beal or the Astro. Ooh, oh,
Good
that's
pull.
good for him.
Good pull.
Oh, that's good for him.
That's what you want to see.
Very,
That'll
very
put some
good
pep
here.
in his step.
It appears not to have actually.
No, he's still a little somber.
Sasha, I remember watching Sasha play this. It's like he was playing as if he had lost the game already.
I think somebody had stolen his bicycle just before.
And Sam, not resing over on R&D. Sasha accesses a card, and if that had been something like an Astro, that game just gets awful.
Yeah.
But Sam taking the risk, and it pays off for him there.
That it does.
And then looks like running archives for a credit and a data sucker token. Not a bad deal.
It's worth
Sam
it.
drawing a card, doesn't that wrap around.
It'd be worth it.
Gonna play Sweeps Week for 3. That's 3 credits. Second is draw a card. Third is install wraparound on that remote. What a great little piece of ice. Sasha drawing his card there. 2 is going to be R&D.
Nice.
And at a certain point, you just keep them out.
Excellent,
It's
yep.
TMI. And it's going to be a trace 4.
But does he have the
Trace
credits?
5.
Will he spend them?
Trace 6, looks like.
Woo! Potent.
So Sasha can pay 5, and then Sam get the chance to res it yet again.
Unbelievable.
This huge econ advantage coming out of the gate is just difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
I was thinking that Sweeps Week kind of got printed because of Andromeda being so prevalent, and
Yeah.
the flavor, right? It's like, hey, Sweeps week.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
We've got cash for days.
And then Sasha still in the window here, so Sam can res that piece of ice again.
Mm-hmm.
And he won't.
No resies.
Not without the free 2 credits.
Just a hedge.
Sasha sees a hedge fund. Could have been a good access there. I mean, it was a good access.
Yeah.
And gets a data sucker token and a credit back. 3 looks like a, what is that, Katie Jones?
Mm-hmm.
And 4 is going to be archives for data sucker and credit. You love that efficiency there. That's why these Andy decks are so potent.
And popular.
All right, first is hedge fund for Sam.
Getting some cash.
And does he want to try to Beal Ash here is the question. Second
Wow.
is draw, and third is restructure.
Man, he has
money
so much money.
everywhere.
It's crazy.
So the siphon doesn't look good here. The R&D is really your best shot if you're looking for agendas. Sasha maybe need to just set up some breakers here.
Yeah. I think that's worth his time.
And you can see both of these guys really reading the board here, trying to figure out exactly what their best move is next.
Because any wrong move this far down the line of the brackets, well.
I mean, this is where you just can't really make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Got to be on point, in the zone.
Sasha taking the time that he needs. Sam switching out some cash. Sasha watching closely like a hawk there. All right. Deciding where to make the play here.
There we go.
2 is going to be R&D, getting that TMI up. And I think it's going to come up for real now.
For realsies.
Yeah, trace 4 plus a bunch, looks like. 3 is Katie, and 4 is 3 on Katie there. And I believe Sam, put 3 and 3. So he made it where Sasha couldn't beat it. Installs the second piece of ice on that remote and installs into it. I want to say it's Beal Ash there.
Yeah. I think you're right.
And Sam giggling a little bit at Sasha just not being happy about the way that this is going. First is a remote. There's a pop-up. And he keeps going for 2. There's a wraparound.
Love the old pop-up, man.
You know, the funny thing there is if you don't res that wraparound and you res the Ash instead, you don't share your wraparound and Sasha just has to bounce. I guess he gets a Desperado credit though, so he could trash. So that's fair.
It's something.
Wraparound's probably the better move there. And where else is Sasha going to go here? Now, he's at a point now where there's a lot of barriers out. I don't think he has a breaker in hand. I haven't looked recently. He's got a bunch of special orders
Yeah,
though.
he
So
does. He could get one.
The real thing that's keeping him back here is money.
Yeah. He's running siphons, I can only assume, right?
I will assume as well, but siphon into a 5-strength Draco, just not
really good.
Not really what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
2 credits and 2 data sucker tokens off archives there. And I think Sasha loading Katie there. And Sam going to advance 2 times.
Wow.
He's going to go for the Super Beal here. That's totally fair.
Excellent. Haven't seen that in a while, actually.
I think he may be able to take this one a while.
Mm-hmm.
He may be able to take it pretty far down the line here.
Yeah, it's pretty secure right now, honestly.
I mean, the problem is, Sasha special order, install corroder, take off Katie, and then go for the remote. Still just get stuffed by that Ash.
Yeah.
So until we see a corroder, I think Sam can keep pumping that. I think Sam can keep pumping that Beal indefinitely.
Go for the Ultra Beal. Just make it crazy.
I mean, until one of those pieces happens.
It's anybody's game right now, man.
He could always, what he can threaten is install corroder, take off Katie, run.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll work. But he's got to have that corroder in hand. He can't special order it and still get in there. And he takes Katie off here. So that does save him in action. There it is. So he's
Corroder's
gonna
out.
threaten.
Boom. Time to run.
For dirty laundering the remote here. think he's going to pay for the pop-up. And then the wraparound as well.
Excellent.
And Ash comes up. Trace is going to be 6.
That is a huge trace.
He's going to trash the Ash, of course.
He's got
and
to.
gaining 5 for Dirty Laundry.
Good run.
Yeah, you had to do that. You had to get it going there, and now Sam's going to get the 3-point Beal. But without it, I think that looks a lot worse.
Boom.
So there's the 3-point Beal, and now things are looking pretty good for Sam here. Only 2 more agendas to win it. And if one of those is an Astro, it gets incredibly easy. I think we know he's also packing Santins in there. Looks like a blue level in hand is going to really help him to recover, get some more cards, get his credits back up top. And Sasha going to go ahead and run R&D, spending all of those tokens, getting one back, and then Beal is stolen.
Yay. Excellent.
R&D just giving it up here. Boy, that's a big score.
That's what he needed right there.
And he rolls it in again.
Keep some wind in those sails.
Sam not caring as much. I'm wondering why Sasha thinks that this is going so poorly for him. You know?
Yeah, he's doing
all right.
all
Look
right.
at it. But he does, in the mental aspect of this game, the psychological aspect.
Yeah.
Very important. And so he's going to double tap archives here for data sucker tokens. No, 1 archives run and 1 Katie Jones.
Oh, KT.
And Sam having an NAPD in hand. Not really what you want to score. He may try here, though.
Sam, not once hurting for money this game.
Not hurting at all. So he installs that remote, installs over archives. And passes her back over. And is that the NAPD?
It could be.
If it is, it's
Look like
kind of
it.
risky, man. It's real risky.
Like a bear with whiskey?
Like a bear with whiskey. He's also given some interesting signals here. Icing archives, basically trying to preempt the sneak door beta. Maybe telling Sasha, he didn't put the NAPD in, I see it in his hand. Maybe tempting Sasha to be like, well, there's a lot of agendas in hand if he's worried about sneak door. So he's rolling through that remote. Sees a Jacko. And do you want to pay 3 for it? Or is Sam going to use it? He can even out the density of R&D, but nope. Sasha's going to trash instead.
Just say no.
And what next?
It was an interesting move with the amount of credits he had.
Yeah, I kind of like, you know, if there's nothing in archives that matters too much, Sam actually wanting to draw into agendas here. So draining 3 from Sasha is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Spending data sucker tokens, seeing a toll booth on R&D. Getting plenty of accesses here.
Yeah.
And Sam drawing here.
Walking right in.
First and second is going to be blue level clearance for some credits and some CODs. And we do see yet another Beal, it looks like. And if we can score that Beal, it looks very, very good for Sam. Boy, he'd love to see an Astro here, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's when that early game pull by Sasha, getting that Astro in the score area, is so big.
Yeah.
This game is completely different without that.
Just takes away even the option of playing the tempo game.
And Sam throws it in here. So will Sasha go for it? I think it's the NAPD. No, it's not the NAPD. It looks like it, though. Got to make Sasha keep rolling through that remote.
Yes,
What is
sir.
there?
Hard choice right now. What is he
He's
gonna
got
do?
6 on Katie. This is a well-established economy here. Desperado, Katie Jones, everything you could expect. And he is going to roll through there. And going
Here we
through
go.
there without enough to trash the Sansan, if that's what it is. But it is Jackson. And Sam is going to get Jackson, Ash, and I think blue level.
Not
He's
bad,
going to
not
throw
bad.
those back in. Maybe not blue level. Kind of, yeah, you gotta... Draining 3 again here from Sasha would be a real bummer.
Yeah.
But I think Sam liking to keep those Jacksons around. They're a very critical part of the Indian game plan, certainly.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time using those. Didn't pay off.
Certainly Jackson worth his weight. Worth his deck slot.
Yeah, as a card, he doesn't weigh much.
3, Sasha going to run Archives. And we're going to see an easy res here while it's static. Probably not worth getting in there. No face downs in Archives. And last is going to be 3 on Katie.
Excellent. Get that cash lined up.
All right, there's some closed accounts. Great anti-tag me card. Also great siphon spam card.
Mm-hmm.
Rototurret coming over the top of R&D. Bit of a bluff there. Fairy can get through it, but only once. And Toll Booth over the top of that remote. So he's going to set up for this Beal.
Defense.
And that's really going to be a horrible piece of ice for Sasha to run into.
Yeah,
just horrible.
That's going to be the nastiest surprise.
Big code gates are always an issue. Unless you're Shaper, really. That's about the only way they're tolerable.
It's just a good type of ice.
Sasha drawing some more cards here. Sees another Fairy. Got a Plascrete as well. Probably won't be needing that one.
Not this game, no sir. No sir.
You also got to watch out for the... this deck throws Shinobis at you, too. And in this kind of situation, Shinobi is online.
Mm-hmm.
So Sasha's got to be very weary of any face-down pieces of ice, because he can just lose the game.
Yeah.
That Fairy certainly protects him, but if he wasted on the Roto Turret, it's online yet again. All right, click 1 is draw for Sam. He may just install there, but it looks like he's passing it over.
Checking those archives.
Yeah, Sasha checking archives here. Just doing a little scoping out there. 3 to 4, close game going on here. And Sasha looking through the hand, looking for options. How do I want to do this turn? And that's what you'll notice. Sasha really good about this. But planning an entire turn out rather than just knowing what I want to do first is critical, very critical. If you know you want to do 3 actions, then perhaps you should wait and use your 4th to draw first, and then do the 3 you were planning. Those kinds of decisions are the kinds of decisions that win games.
Yeah. Looks like Sansan went down there on that remote.
Yeah, and that's just a disaster for Sasha. He's going to run right into that toll booth, and there's nothing he can do about it. And then... Sam's still having the credits to res the Sansan and get that Beal out if he wants.
Yeah, Katie.
Yeah, so tons of money here on Sasha.
Back in the game. Cash-wise.
You got to get through a toll booth and a pop-up. I mean, it's just like his 4 credits just off the bat, not even including the break.
Yep. It'll be expensive.
Very nice.
It will be expensive.
And Sasha is going to go ahead and run the remote.
Nice.
And we do see a toll booth come up here. And no one ever happy to see a toll booth.
No one.
Except Sonic the Hedgehog. Because it looks exactly like those special levels in that game.
Yes, it does.
Where you collect the coins. Run through that tunnel. Go on the sides. Very difficult.
Starts beating up.
And Sasha looking at that toll booth with the spite of 1,000 sailors.
A quick credit check.
18 going to 10.
Yep.
Math checks out. And, even if Sasha does get down there, 5 to trash the Sansan. Not what you want right now.
Not at all. He worked hard to get all his credits in, and now they're just about to slip away. Well spent, but, they're gone. Oh.
Rototura, you got to pop the Fairy there. And again, not really what you want. And look at how much work Draco's doing on HQ here. And Draco's a great piece of ice against these criminal decks that are relying almost solely on Fairy. You break it once, and it just stays there and continues to be a real big threat. 2 suckers, 2 credits, gets 1 back, and accesses R&D here.
Boom.
Sees a Sansan.
Will he trash it?
I mean, if you do, it's bad. If you don't, it's bad.
I feel like he might. I just don't know, though. You got the money now. Yep.
Yeah, he is going to trash it.
There it
Man,
goes.
that works out well in Sam's favor.
It does.
And you just don't know that there's a Sansan down there at the end of the server already.
Yeah.
So hedging your bets here.
Just unfortunate a little bit.
But hey, the good news is there's some credits that aren't available now, so that Sansan has to stay down.
Yeah.
Beal's not available.
Just gotta stay where you are sometimes. Waiting for the bus.
Sam draws Ash, installs Beal, and gains a credit.
Oh.
Knowing full well that that is a difficult server to get into.
My goodness. Yeah, yeah.
An inside job here could do it, but he'd have to have 2. And maybe a little bit more cash.
Yep. It really is a difficult server.
Now Sasha really looking at that remote with a lot of wanting to be there and not knowing how to get there.
Just gotta wait it out.
Sometimes you just gotta look at it and make it okay. And trying to find a line. That is like a corroder. Feels a little behind going into the mid game.
Yeah, need a few more tools.
There's Sneak Door. That has a good shot here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna guess
Boom.
he hits the NAPD and can't steal it. He doesn't.
Wow, that was close.
3 is Sneak Door. He's probably gonna do it again. This is really gonna be a problem if he hits that NAPD.
Man,
Is he gonna go back one more time?
close both times. Jeez.
He could go one more time. The interesting thing, he can't steal that NAPD, so
Nope.
yeah, boy, that'd just be soul crushing. He hits 3 HQ accesses.
Yeah. And then only to find out.
And there's another Beal. Boy, you're glad that's
Boom,
not an
boom,
Astra
boom.
right there. Sasha's got to feel super lucky here.
Yep.
That's an Astra. I think this game is long done.
Here we
2
go.
Sneak Door.
Oh,
He's gonna
snap.
see NAPD and some choice words from Sasha here.
Not happy with that whatsoever.
Not happy about that. Going into accesses without 4 credits. So easy to get a 4th credit there before
Yep.
you go in. And just not paying attention to NAPD. Sam not terribly bothered by that.
Nope. That was all fine by him. But is he going to try to go back?
And now here comes the Astro. So Sam, I think,
Oh,
can pretty
no.
safely put that in that remote and feel good about it.
Yep.
Get a couple of credits and call it a day. He's going to throw the NAPD there. I think that's even better. Very smart move. Gain a credit and advance.
To bluff.
That's a very good move. You've got to know he doesn't have the economy to get in there and steal it. You
Yep.
just have to know that. Whew. Especially with an Ash sitting there.
Man.
Sasha in a very tight spot here. He's got 6 on Katie. Is it going to be enough? Can he inside job that toll booth? Get through the pop-up, pay 1 for wraparound, get through an Ash.
He's just so close.
Oh, so difficult. So difficult. I just don't know.
Then I owed you a card from last turn. Yeah, I didn't need this.
Sasha owing Sam a card. No worries. And boy, this is the turn. We either win or lose the game here.
That's right.
And Sasha knows it. Everyone else knows it.
What can you do? All those other people know it
You
too.
know, you can try to hit HQ and try to score an agenda.
Hope for the best.
You can try to get through R&D and just, I don't even know how. I mean, you've got to get a ferry install. I think he's got one in hand. Your best bet, probably 1 run on Sneak Door and then 1 run on R&D, just knowing what we know.
Yep.
But that may not be enough. And he does have an account siphon in hand. Now, this could change the game up, too. He could install ferry and account siphon. And now he's bought himself another turn.
1 turn to go. Will it be enough?
That is the question. Sasha having to weigh his options.
very carefully, but obviously not too happy with any of them.
Nope. Also has a passport in hand. Not doing a whole lot. First is draw. What's he looking for here, you think? Maybe an inside job? You maybe focus on that remote.
Yeah.
You know the end of the game is here. You might just try to get accesses to try to sneak out a silly win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If he could get past that toll booth, he might have a shot.
Yeah. 2 is Katie. I just don't think he can get down there and hit the ash and then steal. There's the siphon.
True. The ash is there.
And he's just going to try to beat the trace here rather than ferrying it out. Strength 5 is going to be a trace 2. Trace 4.
Anything more?
We're going to see.
What?
Maybe a trace 5. He only needs 3 to score that in NAPD. But you know it's going out.
Yeah.
And with the siphon coming, maybe you spend more on that trace just to not let him have that many credits. But there you go.
There's
That's
Ash.
exactly why you don't.
Man, Ash.
Rezzing the ash. Going down to 2 credits. And at this point, Sasha really having to decide, steal 2 credits or not. If that's a Beal or an Astro over there, it doesn't matter anyway. We know it's an NAPD, so it does matter. If he steals here, though, he also gets tagged up, which means Sam has access to his closed accounts in hand.
Yep.
That means he's able to closed accounts, gain 2 credits, and still have the ability.
And still. That's a comfortable position to be in.
It's very comfortable. I think there's not really a losing situation. I think Sam not really wanting Sasha to choose access here. That's why I didn't want to go to 0.
Yeah.
Still getting Sasha to choose to steal 2. And he's choosing to access. It's actually good for Sasha as a shot at the Astro script here.
Yep.
And he misses it.
Oh, too bad.
It was very close there. Doesn't take a tag, and so it looks like, man, Sam's going to need one more turn, though.
Yep.
To get that NAPD out.
Just playing for time now.
I'm really curious how this one's going to resolve. Sasha looks like needs one more action here. Special order for Mimic. And that's going to get him through R&D pretty easily. But again, does he have the money to get through there? I just don't know. It's hard to keep saying go back to HQ, but right now Sneak Door HQ is your best access option, and you are on your last legs.
Yeah.
All right, Sam taking a look here. He's going to need to solidify, fill any holes. He advances twice and gains a credit. That means that Siphon's not going to be able to shut down his next turn. Sasha has one chance to get in this server. He knows that he has Ash to deal with, but the trace won't be too bad. So if he hits like a sure gamble kind of thing, and an inside job, he can maybe do it. But will he?
I hope he does. That would be super exciting. He's got that
Search
one
for
shot.
that Mimic. Does he actually want it?
He plays it.
I think he's going to try for R&D here. TMI still makes it very hard.
So 2 for this. 2 credits. And
2 for Rototurret.
2 credits to...
2 suckers and 2 credits to get an R&D there.
Just enough.
So trying to get some points. Scores are breaking news. That's great. Now he can Sneak Door HQ here. Sneak Door HQ is what he needs. He's got to find that Astro. It's in. We know it's in there.
Just 2 points, man.
And now he's just thinking about it.
Tantalizingly close, man.
Oh, man. 5-5 here. Boy, you love to see a game like this go down to the wire in the finals. Where's he going to hit?
Thinking about it.
Is it the Sneak Door play here? You know, that's the question. And I think, you know, you subtract 1 strength from the wall of static with the sucker. You pay 1 with your corroder. You get 1 back. You get a sucker token back. So you've got 2 accesses here on HQ.
Yep.
We know the Astro script's sitting there. Is he going to find it? Does he try to build credits and go back into R&D? There's just so many questions.
You have to look if you want to find.
I don't think you can get back into R&D. I think Sneak Door is the best access.
Yeah.
3 is Sneak Door.
Here we
Here's
go.
the shot. Sam playing it cool.
Laying them out.
He's got 1 out of 4. Misses it. Sees the closed accounts. Is he going to go back in?
Time and time again, that closed accounts.
And his last click, he goes back in. He has a decent shot here.
Oh,
he misses
no!
it. He grabs the closed account, sees the Astro, and he advances in APD for the game.
Ah, smokes!
Oh my goodness.
Can you believe that?
You cannot ask for better. We're going to go to the second game of the finals between Sam and Sasha. It doesn't get much better than that,
That was
folks.
down on the
It
wire.
does not get much better than that for a finals. NBN versus Andromeda. That is what we're looking at. And, man, I'm just going to get right to game 2. Catch us there.